From London, this is Carlton Television, part of ITV1.
After the terror, America prepares to wage war. Reports tonight of hundreds of British casualties. And the doctor who braved death to record the disaster.
From ITN, the ITV News with Trevor MacDonald.
Good evening and welcome to this ITV News special program with all the latest developments on yesterday's appalling events in the United States. Events which have shaken to the core the basic assumptions of American life and which were described by President George W. Bush today as acts of war against freedom and democracy. We're on the air until 10:30 with extended reports from New York and Washington. As you probably know by now, because of what happened in America, tonight's Champions League fixtures have been postponed. The effects of that disaster clearly being felt across Europe and around the world. In the next few minutes, we'll bring you all the latest news on the attack on America, the human cost of the tragedy, the world's reaction to what happened, the aftermath of the attacks. And then, in an hour, the ITV News at 10, with a full roundup of all the major developments of the day. First, though, the latest from America, and it's been another day of innumerable unfolding stories of the tragic events in New York and in Washington. These are the main developments. FBI officers trying to find those in America implicated in the attacks have raided homes and hotels and made a number of arrests. And there's another development. It's emerged within the last hour that the security services had what they called credible information that the terrorists intended to hit either the White House or Air Force One, the presidential plane. And that may have been the reason why President Bush did not immediately return to Washington from Florida. And tonight, one estimate here said there could be hundreds of Britons among the thousands of dead. Here's our foreign news correspondent, Paul Davis.
Dozens of heavily armed FBI agents surrounded a hotel in Boston this afternoon. Camera crews and members of the public were kept outside as officers entered the building behind shields. They believe the terrorists who hijacked two passenger planes from Boston's Logan Airport yesterday before flying them to New York and crashing them into the World Trade Center may have used the hotel as a base. It's not yet known if they found anyone or anything to confirm those suspicions. Today, a new dawn broke over Manhattan, but it brought with it no relief from America's nightmare. Not when these shattered stumps are all that now remains of the World Trade Center. Not when so many of the 50,000 people who used to work there didn't return home last night. They and the many more who came to help them in their desperate need remain buried somewhere beneath the twisted metal and rubble. In the hours since yesterday's catastrophic assault on the heart of America, more chilling film footage has emerged, helping to explain what happened, if not how or why. It's now believed that terrified passengers had been herded to the back of the hijacked planes by terrorists armed with knives. Filmed from every angle, these images have been watched and have caused horror around the world. Another cameraman who'd been filming near the famous Twin Towers turned instinctively towards the sound of the diving plane and captured the moment thousands of people perished. It was the inferno caused by thousands of tons of burning aviation fuel that melted steel, weakened the structure, and caused the towers to collapse, killing thousands who'd survived the initial impact.